Everyone, and welcome to the International English Language Testing System. And this is a mock IELTS speaking test conducted by Morning English Academy. And the examiner name is Nashita Maliha, and the examiner number is 707033, and the candidate number is 616488. So the examine the exam is divided into three parts, and before the main test I will ask you some personal questions. So what's your name?
My name is Jannatul Firdaus. You can call me Jannat.
Okay, Jannat. Where you come from?
I'm currently from Kumila, but now I live in Dhaka.
Do you study or work?
I study at class 9 at Manipur Uch Vidyalaya College.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is white.
Do you have any elder sister?
No, I'm the big in my family.
Okay. So let's move on the part one. In this part, I will ask you some question and you have to answer this. So, what sorts of food do you like eating most?
I like to eat most cook homemade food because it is more healthy and tasty. I especially like to eat rice with chicken or fish, but I also sometimes eat fast food.
Okay. Who normally does the cooking in your home?
In my home, my mother usually does the cooking because she's good at it and cooks the, uh, she cooks every day for us. But sometimes my family members help her to cooking, but she does the most of the cooking.
Okay. Do you watch cookery programs on TV?
No, I don't usually watch cookery programs on TV. I prefer to watch other shows, but when I want to learn a new recipe, I watch.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
In general, I prefer eating at home because eating at home is more comfortable than eating it out, and it is more tasty and healthy, and that's why I like to eating at home.
Okay. So let's move on the part two. In this part, I will give you a clue card and you have to talk about this topic. And here is a pen and a paper, and there is the clue card. You have 1 minute to think and note. You can take notes. Your 1 minute time is over.
It's an interesting topic. I like to describe my friend apartment. He is live in this apartment with his family. This is located in Metro Section 10, not far away from Main Market. His apartment is medium size. It has two rooms, two bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen. The living room is a bathroom. The living room is well decorated with a sofa set and a TV, a table, and the apartment is colored with the apartment is colored in a light color, which is look more bright and clean. And they have a big veranda where there keep some flower plants. And I like this apartment because it is uh, when ventilated and well sunlight. They have well sunlight and fresh air, and I don't like it big because it is so small for a big family.
Okay, please give it back. So that was the end of the part two, and now we'll move on the part three. In this part, we'll discuss a topic named different types of home, and the first question is what kinds of home are most popular in your country? Why is this?
In my country, if you see the city's home, town home, you can see there have made big building and people live here in apartment, and somewhere you can see they live in little tin shed. And if you see the rural areas, you can see there have a little hut, or somewhere you can see buildings, or somewhere you can see the tin shed.
Okay. What do you think are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment?
I think living in a house is better because if you live in a house, you can have your own place and you can decorate it what you want, and you have your own garden that's relaxed for people, and if you don't have to pay rent every month like they if someone and if someone as I said if someone live in a rent house, they have to pay rent every month.
Okay. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a large home? Why is that?
I think living in a large home and living in a small home depends on people's situation. Because but most of the people live in uh, but some people like to live in smaller home because it is easy to clean and most cheaper to maintain. Cheaper to
Okay.
maintain.
And how easy it how easy is it to find a place to live in your country?
To find a place to live live in my country is quite difficult because our country is
Populated?
populated country and they have limited house and apartment. But if you see the rural areas and you can find it to live place easily. But here is the problem is our country the apartment rent is quite high.
Okay. Do you think it's better to rent or to buy a place to live in?
I think buy a place to live in is better because you have your own place to live and you can decorate your own way, and you can live there comfortably without any problem. But it is good to live in a rent house for someone. Some people who moves a lot and who have not able who is not able to buy places for live.
Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? Why is that?
I think they have a right age to everyone, young adults to stop living with their parents. Because if they finish their study or going for work somewhere, they need to live separate from
Their parents.
their parents. It makes them more responsible and more comfortable, more confident, and it's a time for independence.
Okay, that was the end of the part three and the end of the exam. And if you like this video, please subscribe and don't forget to like this video.